YouTube. I'm just about to walk through the garden again, but first I got a couple things to do. Ta-da! Coffee. As little Jack likes to say, coffee. Gotta let my baby girls out before I get started. We haven't named these guys yet. I'm waiting until all their feathers come in because I want to see if you could tell them apart from each other. Because I don't really think naming them would be that useful if you can't tell them apart from each other. Right, their door's open and the ramp is up. They know how to get in and out on their own now though, so that's the end of what I need to do. I'm back inside for a second because I forgot that I did not bug spray at myself. You ready to go in the garden? You ready to go in the garden? Good boy. So nice out this morning. It's really cool and it's not that humid yet. This one may take a little bit because there's a lot to show in this garden tour today. So grab a cup of coffee and join me. I am going to do this leisurely because it is so beautiful this morning. Favorite coffee cup, by the way. We got this on our honeymoon. Alwine pottery, y'all. You see, you can't really tell that's what it says, but in Tennessee, look them up. Behind me are my snow peas. I just harvested them yesterday and I got maybe about a bag's worth. I didn't weigh it. I was bad about that this time. Next year I'll weigh it better because if I know when to plant it and I'm going to have way better of a harvest, hopefully. So those are coming out today, but not until after the garden tour. I've had the worst insect activity on these, though they haven't really seemed to have been eaten very much by bugs. The bugs like to sit on them, like these two stink bugs. And then I've got an ant crawling on a sunflower. Been trying to check for aphids and stuff because I heard that ants like to put aphids under the underside of plant leaves. I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna go through these plants though before I pull them all out and take off. Like, I might leave them on. If I notice that there's still a good amount of buds on them, I might leave them on until those give me peas. Like this one has a couple. And so, I don't know, maybe it'll wait till next week. They're definitely gonna be the first thing to be pulled out though. My bush beans have got like half a packet of seeds of bush beans left. And that's what's gonna go there when those are done. We're currently in North Carolina and I'm not from here. And so this has definitely been a lot of new lessons, I guess I would say. Especially when it comes to bugs. There's a lot of crazy looking bugs that are down here. The tomatoes. Each tomato plant has either fruit already set on it or flowers that's about to be. And my crazy tall cilantro. I need to pick all that because it's going to go to seed and I want to get it before it starts to turn bad. Just look how lush these are. I actually think I'm going to need to prune these again soon. And tie them up one more because they're taller than when I tied them up last time. They need a little bit more support. That's okay because I have more string. I do this dance before I walk through the trellises because spiders like to make webs in between the posts and the welded wire. So I'm like flopping my arms through them before I walk through because it is the worst thing to feel a spider web on your face when you didn't see it. My might be wrong about this, but I heard that the seeds from cilantro are called coriander. And that's like a whole different herb, a whole different flavor. I guess coriander, I don't know if that would be considered an herb or a spice, or if there's a difference. Basil, something's eating you. I think I discovered who. Guys, my tomato plants are loaded. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I'm so excited. But only walking through half of the garden, I have 2 things on my to-do list. 1, pull out the snow peas. 2, tie the tomatoes up a little more, because some of them are already tall enough to be flopping over from the ties that I gave them earlier this week. It's pretty exciting and so much growth. These look like Romas to me. I think this is the first one with Romas set on it. Or maybe not. There's another one over there. Just walked through a spider web. Those look like Romas too. Obviously, it will be easier to tell once they're a little bigger, but the beefsteak, you can tell which ones definitely are the beefsteak. And then the other ones that I think might be Romas could still be beefsteak, but they don't look as bulbous. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but whatever. This is the second set of mating bugs I have found on my plants. So it looks like it's doing pretty good. Another bug. I'm gonna go through here with a cup and knock all these into a cup and take them over to the chickens. This tomato plant has the most fruit on it so far, other than over any other one. Look at that. There's 5 tomatoes right there in that one bundle. 3 or 4 more in that one. And then 2 more sets of flowers, clusters of flowers on the top. This dark opal basil is the oldest one, and it is looking really good. I'm really excited about that. This guy looks kind of sad, not gonna lie. These bush beans, my goodness. Each plant has flowers set on it. They're gonna be a bucket full of beans in no time. Teddy, are you getting all floofy in the humidity? These beans are shading my cucumbers kind of a lot, and I don't know if that's a good thing. Though I did notice the cucumbers on this side look like they're doing better than these two. I think I might tie these guys up too, because they're starting to like lean over. I'll tie them loosely though so they can still get over. It's almost like an orchid looking flower, isn't it? Eddie's following me around. Actually feels like it's gonna rain, so I think I might pick up the pace here a little bit. Cucumber flower with a cucumber behind it, hiding. I think, unless that didn't get pollinated, we're gonna have a cucumber in like a week or so, however long it takes that guy to grow. I've never been successful. I don't think I've ever tried to grow cucumbers, but it'll be interesting to see like how quickly the fruit develops. This one had a cucumber on it that did not get pollinated right, so it's turning yellow. And I bet it would fall off if I flicked it. I don't know if I made a point to say something about this last time, or if we even had it. But we had some of this landscaping fabric. We decided to lay it down to kind of control the weeds, because the grass is just really annoying. Once it gets really tall, it's not really fun to be in the garden. And then we had these that we were using in the front, but I didn't like them there anymore, so we're using them to hold this fabric down. Those 2 rows over there don't have it though. This guy's getting pretty big, but so far its fruit's not been pollinated well enough, and it's just been falling off, so I think I gotta prune him a little bit and then see if I can self-pollinate any of the buds. Squamole, look at this pumpkin. About to have some buds open up here. I don't think any of the female buds are open though. Are ready to. There's so many flowers on it though. Oh my gosh. This guy is so big. Just like in this last week, I feel like it's doubled. And same with the rest of them. These guys need to be tied up too. Look at this. Jeez Louise. Yesterday, I went through these first couple rows and weeded it a little bit. And then I was like, this is stupid, and I didn't finish. This is the newest addition to the garden. I got a bundle of like 25 or so sweet potato slips and planted 4 in there and then a bunch in here. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's gonna rain. Zucchini, antelope, no fruit set on it yet, just male flowers. Guy is coming off today. A couple more zucchini in this one. They're not ready though. That guy, holy cow, look how weird that looks. It's raining now. Barely. Clouds are moving quick. Just look at all of the buds on that. Oh. Hello. That guy will be ready like probably tomorrow or the next day. With how quickly I saw the other one grow, I bet that's what will happen. These 2 are squash. Getting bigger every day. I gotta weed this mound. I think I'm ready to confirm that these 2 are zucchini. You can see that. Try to get a better angle. Definitely zucchini. My cilantro has started to flower. These are coming out today too. I think I'm gonna hang them up and dry them. I learned that cilantro is really good if you have a metal toxicity level in your blood. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you could take this as a detox. I'm sure like there's a couple different ways to take it, but if I were to take it, I'd probably dry it and put it in capsules. Probably be easier. Cilantro tea doesn't really sound that great, but you want whatever you take to be strong. I think I might start drying some sage too. Getting some of these leaves out of here. I had a little bit of extra time on my hands while Jack was napping that I actually just mowed the perimeter of the garden and the grass in the garden. It's kind of silly, but whatever. I have not paid attention to my coffee, and it is now cold. So I'm gonna go put it inside, and then I'm gonna get the work done in the garden before it rains, if it rains. Got this cute little basket from Walmart. After Easter, all the stuff was on sale, so I thought this was cute. And it doesn't like scream Easter really. It's more of like a summer, I think. Anyways, I like it. So this is what I'm using for harvesting until I get something bigger, which it might end up just being like a 5-gallon bucket. Holy squamole, this is only half of it. One of the cilantro plants is not going to seed yet, so I'm going to leave him. Must have been being crowded by the other guys, but that's good. I'll still have some fresh to pick in a bit. Whoa. Remembered I didn't show you my peppers. This guy in the middle is a cayenne, I should say girl, because cayenne is more of a girl's name. Look at that! At least 2 peppers on it already. Let's see. 3, 4. That one's the biggest one. Whoa! awesome. This jalapeno is putting on some flowers. It is not just yet. And then these are giving me some new growth, so I'm excited about those. Yay, poor peppers. This is my regular green basil. This one, surprised that it's actually still doing so good. Jack pulled out half of these and I planted them all back in and they're coming back, so yay. Alrighty, the sun's out. I don't think it's gonna rain because now the sky is blue. But I am done in the garden for now. I ended up not having time to take a cup around and get bugs or prune a whole lot, though I need to. It can wait a little bit. It can wait a day or so if I don't have time today, but I gotta go get the little guy out of bed. But thank you for walking through the garden with me. I will see you when I am in the garden again.